Hey guys, it's Leo, and it's time to talk about episode 36, the epic episode 36 of HUGTTO PRECURE. This episode was the crossover episode. I think this episode is actually starting the crossover episodes because it seems that we're getting lots of crossovers. So in the next episodes, things are gonna get pretty interesting. So in this episode, we had the start of the episode with the Kira Kira girls. And you guys know my love for Kira Kira. You guys know how much I love it and how much I adore seeing those girls. And so I felt really happy when I saw Yukari with the short hair. I almost screamed. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And it was really nice because when I saw the preview, I thought, what is really going to happen? Are we going to see the girls when they finished the season, or when they are at the age they spent the whole season? Because they grew in Mahotsukai and in Kira Kira, in Princess too, but we don't have the princess girls yet. So we actually had them in their older versions, but there was an explanation for them to go back in time, and that's Dr. Trauma. And now it seems that they're calling him Dr. Traum. And well, that might be his actual name, but it's kind of hard to say. So I'm sorry, I'm gonna say Dr. Trauma. And I know I might be wrong on this one. But anyway, after that, we saw that HUGTTO was feeling that, and HUGTTO called the Kira Kira girls so that they went back and they appeared right in front of the HUGTTO girls. It was nice because Hana, Saya, and Homare, they already knew the HUGTTO girls, and it was the Kira Kira girls. They already knew the Kira Kira girls, so it was nice. It was a very heartful moment seeing them go back together. Ichika and Hana, that was really funny. And Ichika always bumped her head at the start of the Kira Kira episodes, so it was nice to see that again in an actual episode from HUGTTO. And then we had Lulu and Emiru getting to know the girls, so it was really nice. I really liked this moment. The only bad thing about it was that the quality of the drawings it was really bad. I mean, the animation in this episode, unfortunately, was not in the level that we would expect for such an important episode for the Precure franchise. But anyway, if we go past that, I think that this episode was pretty interesting. So we had the girls meeting, and then we had Dr. Trauma getting back and trying to attack the girls, and then we have the Mahotsukai girls appearing as well, their older versions appearing, and then Hachan also appearing and helping them. And then Dr. Trauma was not able to do what he wanted to do with the girls. He wanted to reverse time so much they would go back to being babies and they wouldn't be able to transform anymore. I think that this is an idea that's going to be used in the HUGTTO PRECURE movie, and the HUGTTO movie is going to feature the girls in a smaller version. So I think that this is the idea that they're going to use in the HUGTTO movie. But in the HUGTTO movie, all of the girls are going to be able to transform, even though they're small. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened with HUGTTO, and that's why now HUGTTO is a baby. I thought that maybe HUGTTO used her powers so much that she went back to being a baby, but I'm not really sure that this is the case anymore. I think that it has to do with Dr. Trauma's inventions and powers of rewinding time. So that's why I think HUGTTO is a baby. And let's just say HUGTTO's interactions with the other mascots, especially with Mofurun, it was really, really nice. And then all of the girls got back together. We had such a fun scene with my queen, my goddess Yukari. Yukari simply appeared, and she just said something like, okay, we cannot transform. Transforming is a very important issue, so we cannot do that with those clothes because the clothes were all baggy because they all grew up. And so Hachan used her magic. It was really, really nice. All of those little touches they put here and there in this episode, it sold to me. I am totally sold to what happened. And then the fight itself, unfortunately, wasn't really special. But there were some funny moments here and there, but I felt like we were missing some epic moments in the fights. And we didn't have those epic moments. I hope that we are going to have them later on. And then Dr. Trauma had a little problem and he had to go back. And then the girls split into 2 teams. That's a nice thing. They split into 2 teams and they started searching for more cures. So we had one team with the Mahotsukai girls and the other team with the Kitakita girls, with the HUGTTO girls split. And one of the teams found Bumby. Guys, this is really something else. They are remembering Bumby from Precure 5 Go-Go, Precure 5 and Precure 5 Go-Go. I'm not really sure, but I think that he's the only villain that wasn't killed in Go-Go. And so he's always making cameo appearances in the All-Stars movies, but now he appeared as a character. And it's nice to have him back, not only as a character, but as a villain, because he helped Dr. Trauma, but he got so scared with Dr. Trauma's plan that he ended up leaving and not really focusing on that anymore. And so now he's not a villain anymore, but his interaction with the Kitakita girls was nice. The Kitakita girls were able to cook for him, that's a thing about the Kitakita girls, making desserts. So they had the time to do that. Amazing. And then they found Nozomi from Precure 5 and our leader, Cure Dream. So it was really nice, seeing her interacting with Hana. That was priceless. And then the other team was able to find Love from Fresh. But look, I think that Fresh is, when it comes to designs and how the characters were drawn in the actual episodes, it was the worst. The episodes in Fresh, the animation in Fresh was so ugly. And it was kind of interesting that they even brought the ugly animation to Love. I mean, Love was probably the worst drawn character in this episode. And we're talking about an episode that was drawn quite poorly. But Love, she took that to another level. And then we had a very nice scene with Love and Lulu. Love was dancing Happy Together, the second Fresh ending. And then Lulu was also dancing, she was doing the robot moves, and she said that Paparu taught her that. And I love those callbacks, remembering people like Paparu. I love Paparu, you guys know. And so every time there's a callback to Paparu, I love it. And so those split teams, they were Dr. Trauma went back with more Oshimaida. They were very powerful, and those split teams, they had to fight by themselves. And so we were able to see the transformations from Cure Dream and Cure Peach. So it's a simple transformation, but it really made me feel very emotional and happy to see them again. I felt really happy. And then after the transformation itself, we had a little fight, and then another thing with the transformation, there was such a cute moment with the Mahotsukai girls when they were trying to transform, and then they got Hugton instead of Mofurun in the transformation. Priceless again. And then we had a very intense moment in which Dr. Trauma was able to use the powers of the Oshimaidas he created, and then he was able to stop time everywhere. And that made all of the Precure teams to have their time stopped. That was really intense. And then I really liked seeing all of the teams separated, with their time stopped. Okay, that's kind of dramatic, but it was really nice seeing all of the girls. And I'm pretty sure that all of them are going to appear in the future. Another thing that I forgot to mention. When Nozomi saw Saya, she quickly recognized her because of her commercial in TV. And then she talked about Urara, Cure Lemonade, from her own season. And Saya knew who Urara was, and she declared herself a fan of Urara's. Again, priceless again, and Urara is my favorite from Go-Go, so I really like her. And then right at the end, there was only one Precure team that didn't have their time stopped, which is the Futariwa team with Shiny Luminous. Yes, finally, they didn't forget about her, and I'm very thankful for that. Okay, she's not really the strongest or anything, but she's part of the team, so she needs to be there. She really needs to be there. There's no question about that. And then I don't know why they didn't have their time stopped. Maybe it's because they have like the title of the legendary girls, like the strongest Precure team. I don't know. But I feel like it was nice that they didn't have their time stopped. So now that they're going to be able to come back. And they might be able to come back even stronger. Anyways, this episode had a very big problem in animation and in style. It wasn't really that good, but it was epic anyway. So I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm very excited to see more. I think things in next episode are going to get even more interesting. The only problem I have is that the girls, they're getting back from their own seasons and they really needed time to shine in HUGTTO. They needed time to show their powers. They need to show that they're very powerful as well. And they're not really being able to do that. And I want to see those girls kicking ass as well, because it seems the next episode, the HUGTTO girls are going to get a power up. What about the other girls that already appeared? Let them shine as well. A little bit maybe before the HUGTTO girls. You don't need to defeat Dr. Trauma, but he made so many Oshimaidas, they can defeat them. So I don't want to see excuses. I want to see those girls kicking ass as well. Anyways, guys, that was it. Please leave a comment with your opinions on episode 37. There is a voting online to choose the next 2 teams that are going to appear in HUGTTO. I have no idea how to do that, but I'm gonna search for it. Maybe it's on Twitter, I don't know, but I'm gonna search for it, and if it's possible for us worldwide to participate, I am going to tell you, okay? And then we can vote in which teams we want to see next. I think that there are going to be 2 teams featured next, and I think all of the teams are going to be featured, but I don't know yet. Anyways, guys, that was it. And what was I going to say? I was going to end it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.